EE512. That was 3 hours ago. Armadillo's pretty empty. We're sitting on a lot of cash. It's fucking empty. What is going on? Could I be instanced? You know what? I might be instanced. Or maybe not because I have my horse. I can't be instanced. please. Okay, I think we're unfucked. Okay, I see horses. We're on. Shit, my gun's filthy. Can I pat the dog? How do I pat the dog? I can't pat him. Where the fuck is the gun store? Who the fuck? A lot of horses, but it's empty. These stances are so... I can't... Oh shit. All of them clip. That's funny. This one doesn't clip, but it doesn't suit him. Fuck's this at? Put this one on. Goofy. Yeah, nah. Ranger and a Ranger Cadet. west. Civilian convention over here. That's cooking all them. Yeah, that's cool. Nothing here. Chevalier. What is going on, boss? The hell? The hell? Am I like timing out? What is going on? Okay. Fantastic. Ugh. Okay, so it looks like a lot of people got DC'd, not just me. Ugh. And now I'm probably instanced, right? Or maybe not. Sad Bean, how you going, dude? Oh, God. I think I'm instanced again. I hope you've been well, man. Is Daniel still around? We'll try reconnecting. Nice. Just got voted. Promoted to senior ranger on my second character, Nina. Daniel is doing good with the ranch. That's good to hear, man. I miss the ranch folk. I miss them, man. Reminds me of old times. Nostalgia. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I saw Blem yesterday on one of my characters. I saw Blem in Blackwater. Have you been enjoying the new update? I think the whole server tanked. Yeah, I mainly just did Taylor stuff. I haven't even gotten like an apartment or anything. I part of me wants to do it on my lawman character just so I have a place for people to like rob things or make scenes out of. I just have not been bothered to set that all up. I don't have the patience for furniture shopping in real life, and I don't think I have it in this game either, if I'm honest. Okay, we're back. I've kind of just been enjoying riding around alone. We just got out of prison. We're not insanely wanted anymore. So I've just been enjoying riding around, talking to people, blah blah blah. Who the fuck's that? I don't know who that is. I heard KG's mostly all gone. Did Darren get to be a part of the ending story and stuff like? Yeah, he did. Yeah, man, the last day KG was in the crossing, Dazza helped Alice get back to Thieves Landing. Jack Kettleman came back and we had a separate crew ready for a breakout if needed, and then we said our goodbyes, and it was Alice and Dazza got their final scene. It was really emotional. He watched them like ride off into the until he couldn't see them anymore, and they left the crossing for good. There's probably some clips out there. But yeah, so Alice is gone now, and Dazza feels a bit more lonely. I'll check telegrams. Did I check my telegrams? I think I did. I just got a strawberry. And there was some permas recently. There's been a perma in the Bastards and a perma in Law. I don't know if you know about it. But someone from the Bastards died and someone from Law died not long ago. Go to Strawberry? I don't know. We're just riding around. I haven't done this in a while on this character. Just ride around and see what happens. Who the... Ooh, who? Law? I don't know. Yeah, WildRP is pretty slow burn. When it's slow, it can be very slow, but when it picks up, it gets crazy. Like, the slow moments are slow, but the fast moments are fast. And you never know what you're gonna get each day. Man, sometimes I wonder what Toby would be like if he was still alive. Part of me wants to think he would have turned his life around and just become a rancher. And only got aggressive if they needed defending, and dropped the whole outlaw thing. Who knows? We'll never know. Oh. No idea who that is. Wood chopping. Todd comes around sometimes to check on us, same with... most of the old Garnon around, yeah. Yeah, the good old days of like Todd, Jason, Leto, Daniel, Clifford. Lem, Peter, Minnie. Herding a chicken in the middle of nowhere. Oh, good old Jason. I remember Jason shotgunning a guy that was talking shit in the middle of Blackwater. I remember Jason just fucking blasting him with a shotgun one time. Oh, damn, Levi. Fuck. I'll be honest, the ranch has had times where it needed a few more people like that. Daniel is a little too passive most of the time. Well, I think right before Toby died, that we tried to do something where like there was like a kind of shadier criminal element to the ranch, and like half of it, Todd was meant to lead half of it, which was like the criminal side, and then like Peter was gonna lead the civilian side, and there'd be like two sides of the ranch. But I think the general consensus among everyone was that everyone wanted to go straight. Like I think the majority wanted the ranch to go clean, so. So there's probably a like an alternate story out there where Todd leads the criminal aspect of the ranch, and Toby backs him, and Jason backs him, and a couple of others back him, and then Peter. Yeah. Todd will always be Kerrigan Ranch. KR. But with the way Toby was acting, he was gonna get kicked out of the ranch. I think Eliza made that clear. Like, Toby was getting too dangerous to be around the ranch. I think he was bringing too much trouble. As he was told by, like, in character. That's the way it was headed, I think. Yeah, see that was the See, when Danny Kerrigan came back, I think the plan was to have a criminal element, but I think that plan changed, and they decided. I think somewhere along the line they just wanted to go full clean. Yeah, Kerrigan Ranch. I think it's reached what it was supposed to be, which is like all the criminals on that ranch have died off or died, and the civilians remain, and it's become more of like a civilian hub. That's the direction it was kind of going even when Toby was around. But all the people that were violent or outlaws or criminals that were a part of the ranch have left or died off, I think. Toby was one of the last, I think, to die. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I feel like, man, I wish I could revive Toby and just go back to the ranch for a day and meet everyone again and say hi. If they made it to Guama, maybe I would have brought him back. Just to be like, hey, I'm still alive. Good to see everyone. I'm living on Guama now. I'm with Ali. I'm safe. Got a telegram. Collins. Fuck, do we have Collins' telegram?
You right, Lynn?
Alright, I'm alright.
Okay.
Maybe we'll go to Van Horn. I'm just gonna ride from town to town and just chill.
Hey, don't let go free. Oh, you motherfucker. Hey, let go of... Speed. Duck.
Interesting.
Hop on. Don't get off of me.
fuck?
I think so.
It's not working.
Are you getting kidnapped,
yeah.
Dakota?
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
Hi.
Hello.
In some like really roundabout way, most likely, yeah. If you really squint, yes.
You're
But we're
the,
going back to Van Horn now, so it's okay.
no, I was
You're the
actually,
messy haired boy that was with Winnie.
That's right. I was
Who it
watching
is?
the fight. I'm
Oh,
Dazza.
howdy again, Dazza, the
Howdy.
Australian.
And how
Do you
goes?
have a-
Why do you look so different, senor?
Because I just got out of prison. What's your name?
My name, senor? We met like 4 times already.
Is just so I don't get it wrong. I know we met. We were in the
It's
Thieves
Javi,
Landing.
senor.
I knew it. See, I fucking knew it.
See?
See, you made me confused because you pretend you act. I don't know. I just, oh, what the? Ah! Ugh!
There you go apologize for that.
Going full speed. I apologize.
What?
Apologies.
Howdy.
Yeah, no, it's fine, I guess. Mistake's a mistake.
Mr. Dazza, now I feel bad. I don't even want to ask after that. That was so rude, Wake Up. I was gonna ask if you had Winnie or, Cook's telegrams.
I do. I know they're around right now. Why?
Alright. I understand you want to protect your friends. How about you give them mine then? I'm a friend of another colleagues of theirs.
I can give you the telegram. I'm just asking what's the reason there to reach out. That's all.
I was hoping I could work together with them sometime
Well,
without having to rely on Mr. Bush to send telegrams first.
how about this? I've got it, but I don't know it off by heart. I'd have to go to a telegram office. We can either go up north, because I was planning on going to Van Horn anyway, or we can go back to Rhodes telegram office.
Let's head to Van Horn. Roads has been
Travel
terrible.
roads forever.
Together to road.
Harvey, it's been a while. How you been?
See, I have been, senor. I am alright. And you?
I think.
I've been alright. Just served
I'm gonna
4,500
wait for
days in
Waco to
prison.
wake up. Just you guys keep going.
Oh, okay. That's quite unfortunate, senor. When did you get caught?
Well, you don't want to fucking know. It was a whole thing. I got fanned in the back while I was cuffed while my friends tried to break me out, and then I got shoved in the cells again. And then instead of going to Saint Denis, they took me from Valentine straight to Blackwater and put me on a boat straight to Sisika.
Sometimes I feel like
Ay.
half the
That
words
sounds like
go
a
in
mess.
one ear and out the other with you.
Well,
Sometimes.
welcome back to the land of the free, senor.
Yeah. Did you hear the horrible news about? Well, I don't know how close you were with him, but one of the bastards passed away. I know you used to be around Thieves a bit.
Which
Oh.
bastard?
Jesse Gold.
What?
Yeah, he's
Are
gone.
you kidding me?
They killed
What
him.
happened?
The bastards went into Armadillo and surrounded Hooper, and they killed him and then blood eagled him, and then the law mounted up in a full posse of 10, and they went to Thieves Landing and they ran through the place, shot them all down, and Jesse died.
I have done a lot of work for Senor Gold.
Yeah, I liked him.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Blood Eagle?
It's where you break a few bones and pull them out the back and then stretch some membrane over them that's all bloody so they looks like they got big wings or little wings.
I see.
It was in a book I was reading.
Man,
Pretty
That is
barbaric.
unfortunate.
he was already dead when he was blood eagled, as far as I'm aware, but if he was alive, it would have been a very painful way to go.
Well, I heard they had shot him, or killed him, I should say, but I did not hear about this, the way he was killed,
No, he was strung
nor
up in
that
the middle
Senor
of town.
Gold was dead.
Yeah.
I would say maybe we could Blood Eagle Hank, but I don't know if he has enough whole ribs left.
There ain't much left of him. He's fucked up. Real fucked up, from what I saw.
I am the majority of that to him.
I see.
He
See,
won't
we are
stop
quite
coming
wanted.
after me. Yeah, at some point, I don't know what to do. I shoot him in one calf, and he gets a brace and a cane and chases me with the other, so I shoot him in that one.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's more covered in bandage. There's more bandage than skin that I can see on him right now.
Well, that news is most fortunate.
My goodness. And you've been there for so many days, Harvey, without paying any condolences. They probably think you didn't even care.
I have not even seen any of them.
They probably think you hate them.
Probably.
You all wanted, I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably. I would assume so. I've not been to Sissoko, never.
Oh, consider yourself fortunate.
I do. That place sounds dreadful, terrible even.
It is. It is.
I'll be back in just 1 second.
Yeah.
What does that
Who
mean?
says that and then sprints off into the woods?
He saw something that caught his eye and then starts shooting. My God.
No, you're Cook and Winnie are good friends of mine, so if you're looking to do some work, I can get you guys linked up once we get to a telegram office.
Today, for a good while, I had plans, but not many people to do it. Butch
see.
was hoping to work with them more, and he's my only contact to them, so I figured it would just be simpler.
Last I heard, they were starting up their own thing. They have a small group of folk.
I heard Cook was with a big group of folk.
Huh.
See?
I guess he's building fast, then.
Cook had his own fucking people. White Feather was one of them.
Yep. Got a few people riding with him. I think he's riding around with a full posse right now, from what I saw last.
Yeah, I heard that we saw 10 lawmen chasing someone the other day, and I heard that it was probably Cook and his people.
Most likely, they're wanted for a lot.
Yeah, so he's on top of the world right now.
So was I until I got fanned in the back while I was still cuffed by a lawman.
Oh, goodness. How did you end up in that situation?
A bad shootout just went to shit. I tell you what, I was trying to run up a hill and I just felt 6 people at the same time just all fucking unload on me.
Sounds very unpleasant.
And it was. And I think I might be wanted for the attempted murder of that person. I got out of prison, I wasn't expecting to find them, but we surrounded them and, well, they paid their penance.
Attempted murder, do tell.
Were you
Yeah,
still in your stripes?
No, I was fully masked up, so I probably didn't even know I was there, but I was there. I was watching. It was Masters.
Goodness. Well, all hopes you just blended into the crowd.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. But I have a habit of being identified. I think it's just the unfortunate reality of being an Australian.
I've only met about 2 of you, so it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
We're here to see a beaver.
Never been so fucking happy to be back in Manhorn in my life.
Beaver.
Yeah. We're here for.
No, please.
We just want to see this beaver. Where are they keeping this thing? What do you mean you have no idea?
Well, I didn't even get to see it. I went to go to the telegrams to check my fucking telegrams, and then I was stolen.
You done stolen? You came in willingly.
Or the beaver.
And
that
halfway
what
you
you
were
just-
stolen.
what you tell yourself?
Halfway in you were stolen.
We're here to see a beaver.
I don't want
See,
to talk about
we are
what
here
just
to see
happened,
the
but all
beaver.
of these men want to see the beaver now. Don't ask me how I got to this point in my life, please. I just want to move past it. They just want to see the beaver.
Where's this beaver?
See you, mate.
Jesus Christ.
Good to see you, mate.
I'm sorry.
Is that him?
Yeah, he does it.
Yeah, let me see. How you going, mate?
Power of God. And
Not bad. Not bad. How you doing?
Good. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. You keeping well up here?
Yeah.
Let's go see the beaver. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I've already seen it.
Oh,
It's not that spectacular.
no, well, I want to see for
It's
myself.
just, I mean, it is just a beaver. But I do know a lot of people work into it because
Quick, everyone knock at the same time.
You got some bees in your throat.
Pretty lady.
The hell did you just say to me?
Oh,
Which room?
I was just saying goodbye.
Let me in!
Are you knocking on the right door?
Am I on the right fucking door? Which fucking door is it? This action is...
Have you tried just opening the door? Please stop knocking.
Up. Oh god. Oh god. Did I just crash the server or something? Fuck. Did I just... Sad Bean, good to see you, mate. Thanks for propping in. Hope you have a good day. Catch you around, man. Where'd Barden go? A lot of people here.
I cannot hear him either.
No, I'm just
I
listening
guess
to
he's
music.
enjoying. All right.
Yeah, that's all right.
What are your names?
I'm cool, Joe.
My name's Captain Nathan Perry of the Jolly Rogers.
Captain Nathan Perry of the Jolly Rogers and Cujo. I'm Dazza.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you, Dazza.
That's some good tunes.
He's a
there.
Jolly Rogers. I'm a Golden Hound.
A golden hound and a Jolly Roger. Walk into a bar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It does sound like the beginning of a joke.
Sounds like the beginning of a very interesting story.
Of
And then the
course.
pirate sits down to play the piano and drink a bunch of rum. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
He's having a moment. He does that. And he sits on the piano and plays.
Ah, that's a good tune.
What brings him
Appreciate
to
that.
Van Horn, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm just here to with some people I know. Just loitering around and relaxing and unwinding.
It's always good. It's always good to have the company as well.
Mm.
Anything interesting today?
Not really, I've just been riding around. I've actually been just enjoying riding by myself. Unwinding a bit.
Yep.
Be careful doing that. I was doing that just a little bit ago with a friend of mine and got fucking caught by a couple of law.
Law is crazy lately.
Yeah, Kuyo, I didn't tell you that, by the way. Ginny's in
Wait, what?
Sisica.
We were just with her, Cabron. What
Yeah,
happened?
Yes, I know. We went to Riggs and then Mockerman, Beaumont, and Pebbles showed up.
Oh, goodness. You should have come with us. I don't know why you stayed behind.
I was in the fucking... I didn't mean to stay behind. I was getting a new outfit.
Shit. Alright.
That's alright, I guess. I mean, it is what it is.
I don't have to worry about law right now, at least I don't think so. I just served a long stint.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You know, 4,500 days, so I ain't in no rush to go back there.
Yeah, I think that's about what I'm looking at, to be honest with you.
Yeah, don't get caught, otherwise, you know what they'll do? They'll make you run laps around the yard, and when you can't run no more, when your chest feels like it's gonna explode, they'll shoot at your feet. Make you keep running, just running those laps.
Oh. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, the last time I was there, they put us up on a plank and shot the lantern underneath of us.
When was this?
This was back in February, I think it was.
Hmm.
Was it February? I don't remember the last time I got called. Yeah, his name was Aldrich.
You'll see. That's the same one.
The fucking...
He's still alive?
Oh, he's still alive? That's fucking
He
unfortunate.
was the one that made me run laps and shoot at my feet.
Yeah, he cuffed me up and put me in the solitary cell and tortured me for information on some box that's on Sisica.
It seems like it ain't changed much since the days of Booker. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No, they fucking don't.
So what does being a Jolly Roger entail these days?
You know, it ain't. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it ain't nothing different than no other gang. I just still consider myself a pirate, really.
You look like one.
Yeah, I try. Thank you. I appreciate that. Was it the sword or is it the necklaces?
I think it's the
Don't say the eye patch.
sash. The blue sash.
Okay, as long as all right.
Did you see Barton walk in here?
I haven't heard him yet. No.
No.
It's been quiet for a little bit.
There were a few horses when I got here, so he could be over at the gun store, maybe.
Well, I don't think you'll have much to worry about. The law, last I saw, we're going west.
Perfect, they can stay west.
Yeah, fuck him. And trust me, I'm not worried about seeing him again. If I do, I'll enjoy shooting them.
Yeah, that's how
Not
it
by
goes.
I put one in
yourself.
the back of Master's head, but I don't want to get caught out with fucking just two of us. That would be upsetting.
Right, right, you saw Masters today. How'd that make you feel?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's getting infuriating. His laugh. Shot that motherfucker in the back of the head, and the
He
best
is
I
a
got was
decent
him
liar.
laying down for 2 weeks. Son of a bitch.
He's a decent liar, though. Definitely is. I'm sure he lies to all of the ladies he lays with insane money.
Yeah, he's a scumbag. He'll die soon.
I think we can all agree on that. Enjoy your music. I'm gonna take a walk outside.
All right, Chico.
It was
take
good to meet you,
care.
Desert.
Bye bye.
God damn. Enjoy yourself.
Hello.
Alright, motherfuckers, I'm going to bed. God damn. Oh, wait, there ain't no motherfuckers in there.
You seen Barton?
What's your name again? It's on the tip of
Dazza.
my tongue.
It's Dazza.
Dazza! What's
Yep.
up, Dazza? How you doing?
Yeah,
I'm
doing
going to
alright.
bed, Dazza. Good night.
Alright, see ya. Have you seen Barton?
No, I haven't. We all piled into a hotel room to look at a beaver.
Yeah, I tried knocking on the door, but then my fucking neck felt like it snapped and I fell over and closed my eyes for a little bit.
That seems like a health hazard.
Yeah, I just felt like my head did a full rotation and I just went dizzy and just
Right.
fell on the ground.
I don't know where he went. I saw Magpie. She was in town. Maybe he's somewhere in a hotel room or something like that.
Magpie. I don't think I met a magpie.
She's some woman. They spend time together.
What about
Not
those
in
other
like
folk?
a romance way.
Oh, okay.
What, the ones who just came through?
Yeah.
They were headed out as well. I know that you said that you were gonna give Sunshine Winnie and Cook's telegram, so
Okay. Did they go up? No.
guess he doesn't want it.
Probably not. You what have you been up to, Dakota?
Oh, fucking nothing but everything at the same goddamn time.
Yeah, I get that.
I've been mostly spending time out west.
I've
I've
seen
been trying to get some information from Hank about some Sisica paperwork, but he's not telling me shit because he thinks that, there's a possibility that I'm still committing crime, so I've been trying not to the best of my ability, and I've been also working off paying off my debt,
I see.
but I still find myself getting fucking wrapped into shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're both looking for something from Hank right now, because I had a chat with him yesterday. I'm trying to find out the lawman that fanned me in the back while I was cuffed, and on Hooper's last day he was alive, he made an agreement with me. He actually agreed with me, and he said, the person that did that to you made a fucking horrible, stupid mistake, and he was going to write a file to try and get that person to come forward. I wasn't looking for no apology or nothing. All I wanted was for this person to come forward and say, Dazza, it was me. I wanted to see if they'd say it with their chest. And he said he'd work on that. And then Hooper went and died that same day. And then I talked to Hank and I asked if Hank identifies as a lawman of the West. And I asked him if my deal died with Hooper or if he'd pick that deal up. And he said he'd look into it.
I'm sure it's hard getting that because they probably all assume that you're just gonna go fucking kill him or something like that. They always assume the worst. I know that we've given them good reason to, but sometimes when you actually just want to be an honest human being, they make it difficult.
The issue is I get judged on what people read by me. All those lawmen, they read things about me and they form an opinion before they've even met me.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is. They're just gonna form their opinions and then that's that. I don't really have much of a shot. Unless they actually fucking be bothered to get to know me or talk to me. Hey, Misfits!
You could always start by burning your paperwork.
I mean, I could. We've just been riding around solo, been chilling. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I was talking about this with some folk the other day, but there's some people that they put on that badge and they just want to shoot at you, and they're nobody really. But then there's people that are irreplaceable. I think Hooper was one of those folks. It's not going to be the same without him. He was the only one that really listened.
He wasn't a terrible man. He was stubborn, but he wasn't like.
Good to see you, Misfits. Hope you had a fun stream.
Us. stupid as that is to say. I think a lot of them walk the line half of the time, but you know, he's still had honor in him, I guess.
Nice. We've just been riding around. Yeah, he said to me if he does this, if he gets that person to come forward, because all I want is a conversation. I just want to know who it was, and I want them to out themselves in front of me and all their other colleagues as being the person who shot a man while he was cuffed. That's all I want. And Hooper said to me, as someone who's made mistakes yourself, maybe consider some leniency to this person who's made a mistake, and that's Hooper's last request to me. And if this person does come forward, I might consider Hooper's last request out of respect. There's not many lawmen I do respect. Jesse Valentine was one. Hooper joined that list not long ago, before he died.
Yeah.
So it just depends on them. If they're cowardly and they hide behind their paperwork and hide behind their army of badges, and they don't come forward to have a conversation, then there's going to be problems. If they do, then maybe there won't be. That's about all I can say.
I don't know if it would help any, but I can try and put in a good word towards Hank for you. I think that, you know, him knowing that we spoke in private or something like that, and you held the same sentiment as you did to his face, that might be beneficial if you'd like. I don't have to say much about it.
I would like you to do that if you can. That would be appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, because he knows that I've been trying to stay out of everything. You know, I'm not trying to clean my life up and fucking work at a bar, none. I'm just trying to pay my debt off, and doing that, I can't be getting thrown into Sisica all the time. So I think that he trusts my word a little bit more than he used to.
Yeah, Hank and I have spoken a few times. We've exchanged bullets more than words, but I've been trying to use my words more since I just served a 4,500 day stint, and I ain't in no rush to go back, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a good place.
So you trying to go clean or what?
No, I just need my bank account to not be in the negatives at the moment.
Fair enough.
That's my main goal, and then after that, I might get back into it just a little bit more carefully. Everything here, it was, you know, everybody knew I could fucking breathe, and they'd know, and they knew where to find me, and they knew who I rode with and all that type of thing. So it was a lot harder to dodge charges.
I see, and you're trying to, I suppose, be a bit more subtle with it this time around.
Yeah, and have some cash in my pocket.
Fair enough. You know, word gets around very quickly in the crossing, and a lot of things reach my ears. And I'm a little bit curious. I heard that you'd left the Dead End Gang. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
I see.
I think a lot of people think that is me retiring or that sort, but it's not the case.
No, yeah. I mean, this life is very hard to leave behind. Many have tried. I've never tried, nor do I plan to, but it's something that's always a part of you, I think. No
Yeah,
matter what.
I think it's the person that, you know, how they are, and sure, everybody starts the same, but things happen to you and they make you a certain way. Maybe our brains are a little bit more crooked than the rest, sure. It's not something that you can walk away from. It follows you everywhere you go. I think that the people who turn their life around, go to law, say, oh, help me, I need to work at a general store, and I need to change my first and last name. I don't even think that they were genuinely in this life. I think they were just playing pretend.
Yeah, and I mean, everyone gets into this for a different reason, but I guess there are the folk that do it for the money, there are the folk that do it for the thrill, and there are the folk that do it because they feel like they have no other choice. I'd say I'm the second one. It all started as more of a thrill to me. Never really been about the money. Do you see yourself doing this forever?
No, I don't think I'll be doing this forever, but I am going to be me forever. So I don't think that I'm going to truly leave and take up an innocent job or nothing like that, but I can stop getting shot over a couple of bank bonds quite easily.
True enough. True enough, indeed.
But who knows?
I look at people like Allison Mills and how they got out of the crossing, and I had an offer to leave as well. I could have gone, but I stayed. I don't really think there's a boat in the horizon in my future.
Yeah, me and you both. They suggested I go with them as well, and I turned it down. I think that you did the right thing. Everybody knows what life is good for them, and sometimes where we are now, it might hurt and it might beat us down some, but I don't know. It fits us right.
I just don't think I've set out to do everything I want to do yet. If I
Yeah,
were to
of
leave now,
course.
it would have been too early for me. I mean, they've had their time, and they've earned their rest, their retirement. Me, not so much. Still a lot
Well, I'm
more
glad
to
that
do.
you're still around.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
Is there any reason why you're not riding with Cook and Winnie?
I'm helping them. Listen. You remember when the Quill Gang fell apart?
Yeah, somewhat.
It rattled me a bit, and I've been riding with them. I've been helping them, and I care about them. I'm just trying to figure stuff out in my own head. In my next move, what I really want to do. That Cook, Winnie, they're family to me. I'll always help them. I'll ride with them, help them do jobs. I just need to figure out what I need to do next and what's right for me, you know?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
the worst thing that I can do is just rush into something.
Yeah, taking your time
Yeah.
is a very smart move, and I don't think enough people do it these days.
Yeah, I'm taking my time. I want to ride with them. I want to help them. I do. I just need time to sort my fucking head out, that's all. You get what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I suppose I do ride with them on an unofficial level. I pretty much do ride with them, but I don't have the fucking title, I suppose.
Yeah, kind of like an associate, I guess you'd say.
A very, very, very close associate is what I'd call myself.
Yeah, exactly. I know that they need people. Cook was asking me as well, but I had to turn it down given everything that I'm trying to do right now.
Do you see yourself...
So I'm glad that they have you.
Do you see yourself... Oh, hello, sir. Bye-bye, sir.
He just wanted to look at you, I guess.
Do you see yourself riding out in a posse as part of an official member in your future? Or do you think you're
God,
done
no.
with that?
Unless I've lost everything and I have no fucking hope left and I'm ready to fucking die, then no.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for myself to lose my goddamn mind before I do that.
Yeah, well. Ain't no shortage of fucking people losing their mind. I mean, I was close at one point.
Yeah. Price we pay, I guess.
Yeah. Is, Zip doing well up here? Barden?
I don't, I think so. I'm not too sure, though. I haven't really, been speaking to everybody too in depth. I stopped by some, but I've been trying to be, different places than just staying in Van Horn.
I understand. You were here for a long time, I remember. You know.
Yeah,
It's a
every
long
single
time.
fucking day I'd wake up here and I'd just stay. I'm sick and tired of looking at the green. I want to go do something different.
Yeah. Fair enough. It just the crossing's changed, Dakota. It's just everything just feels
It
different.
absolutely has.
I miss Alice. I miss a lot of the old days too. Just I feel like it's new beginnings, but also saying goodbye to a lot of old ways.
Absolutely. There's people do business differently these days, which I'm hesitant about.
The West has changed as well. I mean, I don't really care where someone comes from, east, west, blah blah blah. It's all the same shit to me. Just I judge the person based on how they fucking treat me, whether they're from east, west, whatever. You know, the West is specifically has changed a lot. I feel there's a lot of hired guns out there, a lot of loyalties that have been shifting, and it's hard to know who you
Yeah,
can trust these
absolutely.
days.
Fucking tell me about it.
You know, the person you're working with today can easily become your enemy tomorrow. That's how I feel at the moment, in a general
Yeah,
sense.
and absolutely. And a lot of people, it seems like some days they do things for money, and then some days they're doing it because they care, and everybody's all over the fucking place. There's no solid men out there, barely.
Yeah, maybe in a few weeks or in a few months, I'll just fucking cave in and I'll just go. You know what? Maybe I will ride with the posse again officially. Probably will happen. I'm just taking my time.
Of course.
I wasn't in a good headspace before I went to Sisika, and yeah, you probably saw the fallout of that in that saloon yesterday.
Yeah, that, I don't know. Serafina, I don't mean to touch on it again, but she essentially was just using him for her own emotional gain because she was upset that a family member fucking died. So I don't know how she's gonna stand in front of you and talk like that.
I don't know.
Never made any sense to me.
You know what happened to Isaac the last day he was alive?
I don't think too in depth, no.
Well, Isaac went to visit Serafina maybe a week or two before that, because Serafina wanted to talk to him, and out walks Frank Sachs, looks at Isaac dead in the eye, and starts buttoning up his shirt and smirking.
Ugh.
Like, as if to rub it in even more, you know, like, I have your woman. She's out of, you know, you're out of her life now, and she's mine. That's how I took that when I heard the story.
No offense, but Serafina's not that much to be proud about.
Yeah, well. And then, when Isaac was going back west, he runs into Zoe and Frank Sachs. And Isaac and Zoe are talking, and Frank Sachs just laughs in his face, starts giggling at Isaac, and Isaac couldn't take it anymore, and he lost the plot. He just started shooting. They shot each other, and Isaac was shot and killed that night. Found him in that tent. And I rode out with it, you know, it was me, Cheddar, Sam Booker, Alice, I think Winnie might have been there, a couple of others. We found Frank Saxon in a big posse of law. Went to McFarlane's ranch, we had a standoff and a shootout started. We gunned down all the law, and then I took Frank Sachs and Zoe, put Frank Sachs up on the podium, and I took out Isaac's gun. We had a conversation, and then I executed Frank Sachs with Isaac's gun and got Zoe to take him back to town. And that's why she hates me. Because there was a time where we were close, we were friends, Serafina and I, where I could walk through Braithwaite Manor and be accepted as a guest. Back when we were shooting at the law together. We were shooting at Frank Sachs together, for Christ's sake. She was smiling and laughing alongside me as we were shooting the law at Braithwaite Manor a long time ago. And then she goes and gets with that man. But that's the long and short of why she despises me. that very same night, after we dropped off Sax, she came to me with tears in her eyes and pointed a gun right at my head and said the only reason why I'm not pulling the trigger is because he's still alive and he needs me. She rode off.
Seems like she's full of shit.
Hola, mi amor.
If she can't take a fellow almost dying on her, then maybe she should have, I don't know, settled for the fucking milkman instead.
We had a conversation about it. I told her what was going to happen. She knew what I was going to do and she said she understood. But then the day it actually happened, she changed her tune.
Does Frank know that?
I'm not sure. I don't even
I'd
know.
suggest telling him.
I don't even know if Frank knows she fucking pointed a gun at me and almost tried to kill me.
I'd say it's in his interest to know at least.
He'd probably hide it, try and cover for her, so he can stay under that roof and fucking frolic around or do whatever he does with her under that roof.
Probably. But maybe when he's going to be lying beside her at night, he'll realize what a terrible person she actually is. Or at least it'll be in the back of his mind. Maybe it'll rot him away from the inside.
She claims she's changed. She claims that she's a better person now, but can a leopard truly change its spots? I don't know. What do you think, Dakota?
No, I'm a firm believer that everybody starts the same, and sure, maybe a few things on the outside will adjust over time, and people get themselves built up, they get knocked down some, but the core values, they still stay there. Especially when you're talking about the business of loving somebody. She could have thrown her entire relationship away if that got out, and she still chose to do it.
Yeah. And Isaac, in his will, he asked me to watch out for her. He asked me to make sure she didn't get hurt, and I've been trying to uphold that. Obviously, I hurt her fucking boyfriend or whatever he is, but I've never hurt her. Zip wants to fucking burn her alive. He said Zip found out yesterday. He went and they pulled guns on him or some shit happened between Zach, Serafina and Zip and Bart and a couple of others maybe. And then they started mouthing off towards Zip, said that they called me vermin. And Zip, you know how Zip is, he'll want to do something on a whim and he's saying, you know what, Dazza, if you want to ride out and go burn her alive right now, I'll do it. I said no. But yeah, that's just
What
part
a
of my
wretched woman.
fucked up life, I guess.
It's just, I don't...
Everyone's lost a lot.
Kinda, yeah. It's just unfortunate, you know, that she, I mean, not in a literal sense, but you did spare her life the other day, and she's gonna have no idea, and she's still gonna talk to you poorly.
She knows
She
I've been
picked
looking out
every
for her.
single thing.
She knows
Every single thing that's happened. It's her own problem.
There was a time Zip took her to Fort Mercer and wanted to execute her, but before all that shit between me and Frank Sachs happened, but before I executed Frank Sachs, a couple of months before, Zip took Serafina to Fort Mercer, had her completely surrounded. I was there at the fort. He had her up on the podium. He was gonna fucking execute her, and I convinced Zip to let her go. She didn't die that day. I don't.
And I guess
expect
that
no
means
fucking
nothing to
thank
her?
yous. Probably not. But I still did it.
She's blonde, that woman. Well, you're a better person than I am.
I don't know if I'd say that. I've done some pretty horrendous fucking things. I've only grown with time. You want to know what I was like when I first came to the crossing however many years ago? Have you met the fucking California
Sure.
kid?
Unfortunately, yeah.
I was a lot like that guy when I first came to the crossing.
Really?
Yeah, I was running around calling myself a scam artist. I was challenging deputies to fist fights like a dumb little kid for 5-second head starts out of town. Just pickpocketing, fucking dancing around like a fucking kid. And I did a bank job with him yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
wanted
He
to-
was sitting in Armadillo telling me that he eats train sets.
He eats train. Oh my god. Look,
Careful of that horse.
maybe I wasn't quite like that. But I took him on a bank job so I could show him the ropes a bit. That kid.
Yeah.
And well, I'm standing
He's
here, so...
he's entertaining. Yeah. He's not too bad. Careful of that horse again. They will walk up and they will try and kick you.
Why does this horse just want to walk up to me?
Why are you getting the haircut?
It wants to slap you around.
What the fuck? You know what? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get this fucking thing
Smart.
out of
Unbelievable.
What was I saying? Yeah, this California kid is quite something. He did okay in the bank job, actually. He needs some work, but he... You know when you look at someone and you can just tell they haven't been fucking tried and tested yet by the crossing?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's him. That's how I used to be.
That's funny. I wouldn't have known. Would never guessed.
Yeah, I used to run around calling myself Darren the Drongo. Greatest scam artist in
Jesus
the crossing.
Christ. I guess we all gotta start somewhere, right?
We all do, yeah. Yeah, I've just been enjoying riding around by myself and just going from town to town, enjoying not being wanted. As far as I could be wanted. I did rob a bank yesterday, but I didn't utter a single word. But you know how that goes. The Australians just have a habit of just getting identified everywhere.
Yeah, it's a strange phenomenon. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's almost
Very
like
strange.
people just have this fucking forethought that they just know it's you. Australian man, violent. Yeah, charge him, stack him.
Yep. Can only be a few handful of them, and for some reason he gets the right finger.
Yep. I probably was a part of the attempted murder on Masters the day after I got out of prison, but I was also masked up for that, so I'd be very surprised if they know it was me.
Yeah, well, you know how that goes as well.
Yeah.
They can tell by your eyebrows and the way that your eyelashes curl.
No, it was the scent. You can't forget the scent. I smelled him.
Yes. Yes, of course.
He had that scent.
Surely. Yeah, that stench.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crawl into my hotel and go to sleep, I think.
I'd best be heading off. It was good to chat with you, Dakota. I hope you take care of yourself.
Yeah. If there's anything else I could do, just let me know. But I'll see about that conversation with Hammer.
If you could talk with Hammer and let me know what he says, or just bring it up, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I will.
See ya. That was a cool scene with Dakota. We could check telegrams. Oh. Today's been more of a chill stream. New Orleans, mate, thanks for the follow. And let's shout out Misfits. Misfit is online. There we go. We got a telegram. We'll head back west. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we were gonna head back west anyway, so let's do it. We're kind of doing... Daz is doing a lot of soul searching right now, like... This is the... We gotta remember, this is the first time in a long time he hasn't been, like, extremely wanted. He can ride around by himself, have conversations. Whether we're wanted or not is a different story. I guess we'll find out. Rogue horse. We'll just go to every town. The freaking hair, man. It definitely is like, where are you? And I'm so sorry. That's funny. Who the fuck's looking at me? Lots of horses here. Oh, that's law. Just looking at me. Oh god. What are these? Hey, Wicked, how you doing, man? Hope you're well. Welcome on in. Did you have a good stream today? Yeah, we were in Van Horn having a long conversation with Dakota, and then we checked our telegrams, and we got a telegram from Colin saying there was a shootout with Cook and Law in Armadillo. Nice. Yeah, we've just been we've been having a chill stream today. Like, we've just been chilling out, riding around by ourselves, having a few solo scenes. It's been refreshing. I've been trying to do a bit more solo riding, especially the past few days. I'm just trying to enjoy it before I stack up lots of time again and I can't ride by myself. But we had a really good conversation with Dakota up in Van Horn. About the crossing and the current state of it and who's gone, who's still here, you know, what the plans are. Yeah, it really helps grow character, I agree. There are some scenes that you'll never find when you're riding in a group, but when you're riding solo, you'll find the interesting scenes will fall in your lap sometimes. Like, it was just you and me yesterday when we ran into California Kid, and then a bank robbery kind of spawned out of that. We'll go down to Armadillo and see what's happening. We'll pass the towns though. Yeah, Daz is doing a lot of soul searching right now. You know, what still remains? Where do I belong? He's just feeling I don't know, like hollow. He feels hollow since coming out of prison, I'd say. He just feels very hollow. And I think he's matured a bit. I think Dazza is finally maturing, like, a little bit. Compared to how he was, like, freaking, oh my god, if I showed you a clip of the old Dazza, it's like night and day. Is that law? Looks like law. Why do I recognize that freaking poncho? Oh god, oh god. What the fuck's that?
Is there a lot of law in Blackwater you've been?
I saw maybe 3 or 4. Not too many.
3 or 4, alright. Near telegrams or?
What's that?
Are they near telegrams?
No, they were near the law office. It ain't too packed. Just a couple of lawmen.
Beautiful. Thank you.
That was Pavel. What is going on out here? Something is awry. Bloody sack on the side of his saddle, did he say? Oh, fucking hell, please, no. Is it dead?
Trying to scare the rabbits away.
I guess I'll take it from... you know, I'll leave it. You alright? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I would go into town with you, but I just got into a massive shootout with the fucking law with the Del Lobos.
Oh shit. Oh, Angus.
Yeah.
How you going, mate?
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, good disguise, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't recognise it was you. I just came out from Van Horn all the way.
Well, I'm gonna head to Thieves and relax there for a little bit and then probably call it a night, amigo.
Alright, who's in town right now?
Probably in between 7 to 10 law, maybe.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll go in.
Just... Good luck, amigo.
Did you get him? Or...
Hey, we got a few, I think. I think we got 1 or 2, but we gave it to them.
Alright.
They started trying to kill Esteban off the bat, pretty much, so...
I see. Alright, take care.
You know how it goes. Yeah, likewise. Come by Thieves.
Yeah, I will. The Lobos, huh? That's Titus. Here he comes. Oh no. There's Hank. We shouldn't be wanted, right, guys? We can just chill in town. Oh god.
Perfect. You know, I was actually just about to telegram you.
Really? I just happened to be right place, right time then.
Looks like it. Man that you're looking for is Under Sheriff Masters. He said if you want to talk to him, feel free to come and talk to him.
Great. 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 Thanks, game. God damn it. Oh, don't tell me I'm instanced again. Fuck. God damn it, man. That is really annoying. I hate that. I hate that. You were saying.
I was saying, he doesn't mind if you want to talk. Come and seek him out. I'm gonna pass on your telegram to him. You know, if you want to write him, or pass his on to you if you want to write him, you can. See if you can organize something. You know, he's typically around these hours, from about 7 onwards, Eastern.
Has he been around today?
No, not today. But I reckon that you'll catch up to him pretty quick. He's happy to talk to you about it.
Alright. I appreciate you following through with that.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, wasn't any trouble for me. Seems like it's no trouble for him neither. Hopefully you get what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get something.
Were you part of that group earlier?
What group?
The one that rolled into town.
And how long ago?
Winnie, Cook. I could have swore I saw you.
No, I wasn't there.
Maybe not. Yeah.
I've been out east most of the day. I only just came back west now, but I did hear that there was a shootout between you all here.
Yeah. They came into town extremely wanted, and they were surprised whenever I started giving them, some less than nice words.
Oh, you know what type of people the folk in the west are. We're all very rigid and stubborn and rude.
Yeah, you could say that again. I mean, I tossed them out politely earlier, and they came back like a bad smell.
Well, this has been their place of residence for a long time. As it's been yours, I assume.
Been stationed here for nearly a year.
So you must have seen it all by now.
Oh, yeah. Thing is that, before I had Hooper to share the burden. Now it's really just me that's coming out here every day.
Someone has to, if not Hooper, then who else?
The sheriff, Dan Lynn, he's out here a lot.
I've seen him. Had an odd conversation here and there with him. Seems
Oh,
like
really?
you and him out here. Same thing I spoke to you about. Spoke to him about as well.
Mm-hmm. What did he say?
Similar things to the nature of what you said. He was also very upset about a Deputy Buck Bohannon.
Were you there for that?
No, I wasn't. He was more talking to Winnie, cussing her out. You know, I never see that man lose his temper, but I think that might be the one time I saw him slip yesterday when him and Winnie were talking.
I've seen him get mad a lot over the last couple of weeks. Some of your friends pushed too far, I think.
We all push.
Oh, we do. No, I'm not saying we're innocent. You know, we push, you push, we push back harder, you do the same. It's a constant game of tit for tat, always escalating.
That's the thing, like I said before, we're all very stubborn, we all have our ego, we all have our pride. I won't shy away from saying I've got a lot of that. But so does a lot of other folk here, and when they clash, it gets fucking ugly, as I'm sure you've seen.
It doesn't need to, though.
No, it doesn't need to. It's just the reality.
You think it's too far gone? Can't salvage it?
After I heard that Hooper passed away, I wasn't sure if there was anyone else out in the West that could fucking honour a deal anymore. And maybe there are a few left after all. You say whether it's salvageable or not, I don't know the answer. I wish I had the answer. I think only the future will tell what happens from here on out.
Yeah, I reckon you're right.
I've been around a long time. I've seen a lot of people come and go. And the go part tended to be through the foot of a tombstone. Seen all too much of it. Spent 4,500 days in Sisika on my last stint. I've had a lot of time to reflect. A lot of time to think. I'm trying to use words more. Not really my style, never has been, but I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm starting to do the same. Especially since I've been in this state, I've been relying on my mouth a lot more.
I'll ask you a question, then.
Yeah, go for it.
Given the current state of this town here, you and I completely on opposite ends of the pendulum. You and I, folk like you and I, don't have to necessarily get along, but do you believe we can truly coexist? Is that something you genuinely believe?
If you asked me 10 years ago, I'd say maybe. If you ask me now, I'd say no.
What makes you say no?
Because the world is progressing so fast that men like you and me are going to be history. They won't be needed anymore. Things are changing. I'm sure you've seen the East Coast.
I haven't just seen the East Coast. All I've got to do is look at this place. It's changed a lot since I first came here. Even this town, I can see the progress. I can see all manner of folk laying their heads here. Not just folk like me no more.
Do you know why that is?
Enlighten me.
Big money men from the East, they look at this place and they see a whole lot of potential. Plenty of resources to be mined, gathered, sold off. Enterprises to start. Towns to build that soon become cities. No matter what you do, there's always somebody else with more reach, more power, more money than you.
Maybe so. Maybe so. This...
People...
Go on.
No, you go on.
This town, it feels like more of a relic of the past, a testament to those that have fallen than an actual town anymore. I look at this place and all I see are memories. I don't actually feel like I'm in the moment when I'm here. I look around, I look at that building over there, I look at that barn over there, and all I just see are just fucking places that... are just relics, just memories. That's all this place is now. A testament to an era that might be bygone very soon. Or maybe not as soon as some might think. Only time
I don't
will
know,
tell.
man. What I know is that the world's getting awful small compared to what it used to be. I don't know if you feel the same way, but when I was a kid, I used to think that it was infinite, you know? Nowadays, we got people coming from all over. Bring in their culture, their experiences, all their, even their food, which is delicious, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And with that comes more understanding and learning. You can't halt progress. There's nothing you can do. I think once folk learn to accept each other more, this violent West, New Austin, will be a thing of the past. I might not see it, you might not see it, but I believe it'll come to pass. Where you can walk down this street and not feel like you're in any sort of danger. That it's safe here.
Well, you may be right. The town may change, but you know what won't change? That I don't think is ever going to change?
What's that?
The will people have to fight for what they perceive their freedom is.
Maybe not, but what I do think is that people will learn to fight in different ways, without violence.
You think there'll ever be a time where someone will put down a gun and choose something else?
Absolutely. You don't really see too much of it here, because for all pretense and purposes, the Crossing is a police state. We are the government. We enforce the law. We uphold it.
In different ways.
The marshals, yeah, in different ways, of course. But, I think once more people move out this way, you know, things start to get very political very quick. You'll see a lot of, even, well, the smart outlaws will put down the gun and pick up the fucking ink and parchment. Because that's where the real difference is made. Not out here in the sands, but in the courts.
Probably. I mean, it's all in the approach. You asked me the other day about Hooper and whatever happened shortly after. The truth of the matter is, that was all one big coincidence. I went out there to try and find him for a conversation. Found I'd seen you all in the wagon from Blackwater. I'd seen that wagon come out this way, and I thought you all might have been at Tumbleweed, but lo and behold, I found you all at that furniture store. Hooper came out, you know, all chipper like he usually is, and I said I'd like to have a conversation. He said, who would you like to have a conversation with? I said to him, the person that's least inclined to piss me off. It's an important conversation, and without a second word, Hooper, perhaps others would have shunned him for this, he got right on the back of my horse and said, alright, you're buying the stew. And so we came here, and we had a big conversation, and he said to me, Darren, you and I, we've been going around this rigmarole for years now. I remember you when you were a kid, fist fighting, Jesse Valentine in the streets, where we chased you down the streets when you were scamming people and doing all that other hullabaloo. When I was a lot younger, you know, Hooper was there from the beginning, and he recalled all those times, and we look back on them a little bit fondly even. And he goes to me, he says, listen, if I do this deal for you, the person that did this to you made a mistake, but as someone who's made mistakes yourself, maybe you can consider some leniency towards this person. And that was Hooper's final request to me. Those were the last words he said.
He was a good man.
There were not many people of your nature that I truly respected. There was Jesse Valentine, who I did, and the second lawman to join that list is now Hooper. I can safely say I did have respect for him.
He earned that.
He did. Now, it's just a matter of what's going to become of this place now that he's gone, since he was out here a lot.
I'm not going to let it waste away.
I'm sure you
I'm not
won't.
going to let anything that he was working on waste away. I'm trying to keep his legacy alive. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, what you did, you upheld his deal. Even though he wasn't around no more, you didn't let his deal go to the wind and dissipate into nothing. That much I do acknowledge.
What's your plans for Masters anyway? You really just want to talk to him? That's it?
Do you want me to be completely honest?
Yes.
My plan when coming out of Sissika was to go hunting. I was gonna go look for anyone who was involved. I was gonna pick up folk, perhaps with the crew, perhaps by myself, whatever I felt like. I was gonna try and force the information out of them through violent means. Until I had my conversation with Hooper, and until he requested that I give leniency should he do this deal. And then when he died, I was thinking about those last words he told me. And then I got to more thinking, and I thought, maybe leniency, his last request, is something I should heed. If Masters comes to me and he tells me why he did what he did, respectfully, and if he tells me the honest truth, and if he does so without being condescending, I think I will honour Hooper's last request to me.
I see. Well, knowing what kind of man he is, I feel like it's gonna be a hard conversation. So I would ask you, as well as Hooper did, to try and temper yourself.
It's a hard ask, you know me. You know what I'm like, I'm sure.
Oh, I know, I get
we
it.
exchange more bullets than words until now, I think.
That's right. He might say something that'll upset you. All I'm asking is that you keep it cordial and respectful. I bet you any money that if you approach it with, respect and try to keep it, the tone calm, I think he will also follow that lead.
You see, I'm not looking for no apology. That man was doing what he perceives as his job, I'm sure. I'm not looking for a sorry, or I'm not looking for no one to grovel at my feet and say sorry. Because I know,
I don't think you're gonna get that from him.
I know at the end of the day, I've done some fucked up shit. I can admit it. But all I want from him is to just say to my face, it was me. I did it, I claim it. I just want him to claim it, that's all. I want to know him for who he is, and I want his colleagues to know him. That's all.
Right. Yeah, I think you'll at least get that.
And then we shouldn't have a problem, unless he says something to really piss me off.
Just like you, I would hope that he hears your side. Just as I hope that you hear his.
Depends if he looks at me like I'm an actual fucking human being.
He's a very hard man, harder than most. But I'm sure deep down he does care, so
I guess we should
maybe you
find
might be
out.
able to get through to him. Yeah, I guess we will. I pray that it doesn't turn violent.
You and me both. I'll never shy away from violence, but now that I'm out of prison, having served 4,500 days, I'm in no rush to go back there. I feel a lot more mellow, but I also do feel a little hollow now that a lot of the folk that used to be here aren't here no more. This place is truly changing.
It is. I'm hoping it's for the better, personally.
Yeah, well, as long as you're prepared to wake up every day looking the way you do now with fucking bandages covering your flesh, that's what it's going to be like working out here for you, I think. It depends how much you're willing to persevere, because a lot like Cooper, he copped a lot, and you're going to cop the same he did.
I think I'm ready for it at this point, after the week I had.
Yeah, I heard a lot about your escapades.
Oh, what'd you hear? Anything good?
Well, from what I can see, you're quite resilient, and from what I can see, you've got a lot of people gunning for you. Your name's getting going around everywhere in the conversations that I've been a part of. Probably run into a lot of your quote-unquote friends.
Do you think they're afraid?
I don't know. Do you care if they're afraid or not? Do you want them to be afraid? Of what exactly?
Afraid of me. Because that's what it feels like with a few of them, at least. I don't know what conversations you've been privy to, so I'm not going to assume nothing. That's why I asked.
Truth be told, I'm not sure. Do you want them to be afraid of you?
Not necessarily. I think the better word that I'd like is respect.
Well, here's what I can safely say. You see those bandages you got around your chest, that bandage you have around your eye, that bandage you have around your head?
Mm-hmm.
You have that because they view you as a threat, that much I can say.
Very well. You know what? If it's the same people I'm thinking about, I hope they are afraid. I hope that whenever they crawl into whatever hole they came out of, that whenever they close their eyes, I'm the last thing that they see. Maybe it keeps them awake at night. I don't give a fuck. You know what? It would please me if they are afraid. I want them to be. They should be.
I think I know who you're talking about now.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think you do.
That's
They
the thing.
should be afraid, Dazo.
The thing is, those rules and regulations that you abide yourself by, a lot of folk don't. They live by their own means, and when that is tried, when they feel like that's been forced upon them, they will act out. I've done it. I've acted out. I don't live by the fucking book, obviously. But when they feel like it's been pushed on them, they will do whatever they can. I'll do whatever I can. It's just the way we are. We're fucked up, we're stubborn. And a lot of us come from nothing. For every bite that we've eaten, for every dollar we've made, we've had to fight for it, claw for it. I wasn't fucking spoon-fed by any means. Everything that I have, I've had to take. From as early as I could form memories. Because ain't no one gonna fucking give you handouts. No, you can't rely on no one to help you when you're in the shit. But yourself sometimes.
See, that's why I'm talking to you right now. Because you're not... I know you've had a hard life. Some of those folks that I'm talking about, they've had an easy one. You didn't have a choice. They made a choice. You see the distinction?
Sure. But don't believe that I didn't have no choice. I chose to do everything I've done up until this point. There's always a choice. We always have a choice.
But you, of course, yes. No, but you probably felt like you didn't.
At one point, yes, you're right.
You had a hard life. You were around the worst folk. Some of those folk that I'm talking about, and you're thinking about, very privileged. That's all I'm saying. They ain't like us.
Is that what drives you now? The thought that they may cower in fear and rot one day?
What drives me right now is seeing that justice is done to those that deserve it most. It takes a lot for me to hate a person, to dehumanize them, to consider them a monster, but if you're gonna behave like a rabid dog, then I'm gonna treat you like one. You understand?
I understand wholeheartedly. I've been accustomed to being treated like a fucking rabid dog. Almost my whole life. All the way from Australia. Fucking skipping around from street to street for crumbs. Pickpocketing. But one thing I do know is that there'll always be someone, the wrong person to rob. That's what I came to learn very quickly. There's always someone out there. that'll hold their things close to them, and they will fucking do some tremendous things to you.
Understand? Well, I know that I can still talk to you, that we can have some form of diplomacy. Same can't be said for the other folk.
You see, a lot of people would have they form an opinion based on me, on what they've seen written.
I was one of them.
I'm sure you had your opinions, because what's written down about me, it probably sounds and looks fucking bad, and most of it is true. Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you to your face, I wrote you off.
At least you can admit it. But you know what you also did? You took the time to talk to me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a more effort to give people that chance. Even the ones that I think don't deserve it. Except for those men that we were talking about. The only thing they're getting is my gun.
Yeah, and you'll be getting theirs as well, because I don't see either of you backing down till the end of time.
No. One of us has gotta give, and it ain't gonna be me. Unless they fucking kill me.
You think that's what Hooper would want?
Hooper would want to see that justice is done. You know, he was one of those folk that he knew the risks and he was willing to make it, and he expected the same of other folk, you know?
Hmm. You see, Hooper could be a prick, Hooper could be stubborn, Hooper could be a thorn in a lot of people's sides, but he did take the time to get to know everyone here. He put his fucking heart and soul into it. I could see that. I can admit that as much. You know, you gotta give credit where it's due. I turned around on him real quick.
Absolutely.
Like you turned around on me, I fucking came around on him. By the end I could actually buy him a stew and we could reminisce on old times. Which I never thought possible.
It's possible. Despite what you and yours might think. A lot of us are pretty keen on second chances. Third chances even. Hell.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm deserving of a lot of that. Like I said, what you read about me, I wasn't in the best state of mind. Wasn't for a while. Yeah, I wasn't well. Still trying to pick up some pieces from prison as well. But like I said, I've had a lot of time to think. And I've grown up a little, I guess.
I'm glad to hear that.
That's not to say that we won't cross guns again in the future. We probably will, but at least then you'll know it's not because I hate you or nothing. It's because you just might be in the way of something else.
Likewise. But know that I always shoot to kill. When it comes to gunfights, it's life or death, so.
And as
Nothing
long
personal.
as you know, I'll do the same. Because
I understand.
sometimes what separates me in that fucking prison is a bullet.
Absolutely. Man, I'm fucking famished. I can get something to eat. Looks like supper's about ready.
I'll leave you to it.
Thanks for the talk.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Great scene. Great scene, man. Kaz, good to see you, mate. Well, we got some insight on Hooper. I mean, on Hammer as well. That was a good scene. Glad we could get that. Who's over there? Lawman. My inventory is disgusting. It is. I got my machete. I've got bullets. Oh, man, it's a mess. It's a mess. That was a great scene by Sully. That's interesting. See, here, people, when you read about Dazza, it's easy to form an opinion like, fuck, he's the fucking scum on the earth, he's deadly, he's violent, which is, a lot of it is true, but he can be reasoned with to a degree, he can be spoken to, and he's matured. He's not that little con artist anymore. Maybe a part of him is. That comes out every now and then, but he's had a fucking rough go of it, man. We gotta raid Sully again, I think. Yeah, let's raid Sully again. No. Did Dazza telegram ever he was gonna meet with Hooper? No, he didn't. Daz, so let's get one thing straight. Like, ICOC, Dazza said the same thing. I did not set up Hooper. Like, that was not a setup. Dazza genuinely went to go find Hooper. He didn't know the bastards were going after him. After Dazza left the conversation is when the bastards found him, so it was actually a massive coincidence. Like, it made it look like... Oh, Tank Girl. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you, Tank Girl. I hope you're doing well. But, to answer that question, no, Dazza didn't telegram the bastards where Hooper was. It was just a coincidence that they found him after Dazza and him spoke. Hope you're doing well, Tank Girl. Appreciate you. Dude, Serafina tore Dazza a new one the other day, man. He didn't know what to say. What could he say? Like, what could Dazza even say to that? Because he knows deep down that she's right. He's been a fucking... Dazza's been horrible to Serafina. Like, maybe to Frank Sachs. Like, he almost killed her. Like, he took him and almost executed him. And Serafina has every right to be upset about that. Like, what can Dazza even say? He knows she's right. He's been a fucking scumbag, but like... He still feels... To give some insight, he still feels beholden to the promise he made to Isaac, and Isaac saying he doesn't want to see Serafina hurt and to look out for her. And Dazza feels beholden to that. As well as he did get to know Serafina for that time before she became lawful. And it's like he's battling with that a lot right now, and he's feeling very hollow as well. Since Alice left and everyone left. Alice was like a big anchor for him, you know, he was in a bad place, he was hearing voices in his head, he's still, you know, there's still story there to be told on that, that hasn't fixed itself. Because voices in your head never just go away, but... I'm really keen for the future story. There's stuff cooking, in the kitchen, that's for sure. There is stuff cooking at the campfire. Been ripping into everyone, I can tell. Man, I hate being mean to Serafina, man, because it's... Oh, it's rough. Roleplay is rough. Oh yeah, Dazza felt like shit. Dazza was fucking gutted. He did not know what to say. Because she was right. Like, yeah, he did cry when he went... Like, he did cry. He's cried in front of her before. He... Especially when she read the will to him, gave him the gun, he cried. Serafina knows about his weakness when it comes to Sisika. Serafina knows about his trauma. She knows it, like, most of everything. And it got used against him yesterday, and he did not know what to say. He was like, fuck. I should leave before I lash out. And then Zip and Dazza had an interesting combo, and Dakota and Dazza had a long conversation today about it too. But Dazza just came out of prison after serving like 4,500 days, and Dazza has matured a bit, but he's also got more resolve in him. He's a very stubborn goddamn person, this guy. I definitely think that there's a lot of regret there. The regret's starting to pile on, like... Yeah. Tank Girl, Ultra was in my chat. Ultra was in my chat. And he was like, Daz's haircut is like, where are you? And I'm so sorry. Gotta start playing that song. But honestly, it suits him. This is a keeper. I think this haircut's a keeper. It suits him. This is the most Dazza haircut I can find, because I wanted to, because you know how Dazza usually, like, rocks the mullet? I wanted to give him a new haircut that's like, I'm disheveled, I'm freaking out of my mind, I'm disheveled, but I've also grown up a bit. And Dazza's done a bit of growing up. He's not that mullet, that con artist, scam artist, mullet wielding jokester anymore. He's been through too much. I should just do a Jesse Valentine and start playing Something in the Way and just look up at the rain.
You know what you need to do. They took everything from me.
Oh, Tank Girl, this is from a game called The Forest. It's from a game called The Forest. Yeah, it's a game called The Forest. Not to be confused for Sons of the Forest, it's the first game that came out. But no, so today we had just a really chill day. We rode around solo because back when we were wanted, it feels good not to have to like ride around in posses sometimes. Like I enjoy riding around in groups, but sometimes the really good roleplay comes when you're just by yourself. When the real good character moments come, like the RP just falls in your lap. But yeah, we had a really good one-on-one scenes today. I'm really happy with how the roleplay went. Man, this all matches. Such a fucking dark... I never foresaw Dazzler becoming this dark of a character, man. Like, he's so messed up in the head and trying to, like, retain his sanity. Like, he's barely holding on to his sanity, but he's trying, like, really hard. Thank you for the sub, Tank Girl. Appreciate you a lot. And, I hope that we get more scenes with Serafina and Frank Sachs, and we continue the story a bit there. We'll see what happens. It's a really complex thing, I feel like. It's a very complex dynamic they have. But we should find someone to raid.